Hello, I'm doing something really exciting today. Got all my baby tomato plants and it's a nice overcast day, so I can do this outside and not make a mess in the house, and we're gonna pot them up. I have about, I would say three to 4 weeks before I would really feel super safe planting them out. I would probably take more risk if I bought them from the store, but some of them are quite big. Like, I'll put my hand, I would say easily 6-7 inches tall, and they're starting to get a little challenged in these little pots and really crowded together. Now, guys, you know, ooh, tractor coming, hold on. That was one of them big ones. The ones that sit way up high off the road, you know, that time of year. So I have several things to work with for pots. I have these taller and wider 4-inch pots. I don't have enough of those though, so I've got some solo cups and put about 5 holes in them, and then a couple of these probably 6-inch pots. To go with my potting mix, I'm just using a generic potting mix from Big Box Store. I have some all-purpose fertilizer, and guys, that mychroriza fungi, I'm gonna swear by it now. You guys, let me throw a clip in here real quick of when I potted these up, how itty bitty puny they were. That's been about 4 weeks ago, so we are going to pot these up right now. I'm a little nervous, my first time doing this, so we'll see if it goes okay. You know, you get them this far, like, don't mess it up now. And I would say, well, we should be planting these out here pretty soon. So I think what I'm gonna do is just put a little bit of soil in the bottom, sprinkle in just a little bit of all-purpose fertilizer. Should have brought out a bowl for my fungi. Hopefully they're not too root bound. So no roots are coming out the bottom, so that's good. Come on, you can do it. They haven't been watered, so they're... Okay, they're pretty root bound. Oh no, that's not good, huh? See, I'll show you real quick. Can you guys see how they're starting to wrap around? So I'm gonna just loosen up some of those roots. But that's a lot of roots, huh? Okay. Sprinkle some of my magic dust on it. Okay. I'm gonna pop these leaves off so I can get them planted and they're good. All right. There's one. Probably could have planted them a little deeper. They're just so big. So maybe I'll try that with the next one, and I'll just sprinkle a little bit of soil in the bottom. Like a tiny bit, just to, so the roots have something to hold on to. Okay, yeah, that's gonna be better. So I just got back from Lowe's and we had to go buy, or I had to go buy brassica starts, and I was so tempted. I tried starting basil and it's just puny, and they had pretty basil plants. So I did pick up some basil, some rosemary, some cilantro. Oh, they had celery, guys. So I got a couple celery starts. That'll be that'll be the one new thing I'm trying this year in the garden. Okay, so difference. See how he doesn't have much stalk left up above versus him. Lots of stalk. So that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get as much stalk in the container as I can, because again, it's just going to make more roots from that stalk and just give the plant more strength. So I'm thoroughly thrilled with my first experience, as nerve-wracking as it was to you know, be a first-time indoor seed starter. I'm really happy with the way it turned out. I feel like I should have done this sooner, because these roots are just so tight. Sorry, guy. And then this will be the last time before we send these guys out to live their forever life in the garden. Now the trick would be, you guys know, if you've been following me for a while, you know what my indoor station looks like. I don't have a lot of space really, so it's going to be interesting to see if I can fit these in. I think I'm going to have a little bit of worked in grace with my new tents that I have outside in the garden that we got to get through, I believe, this week. I've got a couple nights where it's getting down into the 30s. But after this week passes, I think I'm going to be pretty safe to start moving them out in the greenhouse spaces between my brassicas until it's time to plant them officially in the garden. All right, so that's one. I mean, just guys, some of these are so big, so big. I almost feel like I should have bigger pots for them. Like this one has been broken off. Broken off, or something got in there and ate it off. Yeah, that's just sad how root bound they got in there. Sorry. I know tomatoes are super hardy and all, but just look at that. That's like, I don't think that's good for them to be that root bound. I don't know if you guys can see back there. Baby chickens and turkeys have been coming outside. They're roosting up on their little roosting bars. And they're having a lot of fun. They're growing up so fast, especially the turkeys. Okay, well, they're just going to be a little sad until they perk up, back up. Well, let me bring you guys down here and you can watch me for a little bit, and I'll chit-chat about other things going on. And I'll bring you guys back at the end and show you if I was able to fit them all inside. I really don't know if I can. Some of them have just done so well, such big stalks. Oh, isn't that terrible? Guys, that is terrible. How root bound they are. No wonder they were really looking sad, and I knew it. That either they were getting challenged for space or something was going on. So I'm glad I didn't put this off any longer. I know several people were commenting, oh, they can last longer. I'm like, I don't think that they can. I do appreciate, though, when you guys give me feedback, because I definitely have learned a lot just from you guys giving me tips and stuff. So I don't say that to say I definitely know better than you. I certainly don't. But sometimes you just have that gut feeling, you know. Isn't he great? Oh, good job. Oh, I didn't tell you guys too. I have completely lost track 100% of what tomato is what. So I planted San Marzano, Amish Pace, Boxcar Willie, Kellogg's, and Cherokee Purples. Yeah. Oh, and 2 types of cherries. I do know that those are cherries, the darker green ones, but because I planted those separately from the container ones, but I have no idea what's what in these. So we're just going to get surprised together when I plant them out in the garden. I don't remember at what point in time that happened either, like when I lost track. I'm pretty sure it was shortly after I potted them up.
How's it going?
Good. Don't they look great? But babe, they are so root bound.
Are they?
Look at that. Yeah.
You know why?
Because they're good.
Because I did a good job taking care of them while you were gone.
Yeah.
Are you using your magic dust again?
I am.
Good job. You look happy.
Yeah. I just told him that it's going to be a huge surprise when we plant them out in the garden, because I have lost complete track of what's what.
Oh, and you're planting them nice and deep. Mm-hmm. Good job.
Oh, you know what, too? I was out in the garden this morning just watering the carrots and the spinach and everything. One of the urgencies about getting my fence redone is last year I started having pressure with rabbits because they had chewed through the plastic deer fencing inside my snow fencing. And we blocked it off as best as we could with pieces of wood and cardboard and stuff. Well, this year they've chewed so many holes through it that I am like taking out baby bunnies all the time, because baby bunnies are kind of like baby deer in that they'll just hide and sit and wait for their mamas. And I found another one this morning hiding under the rhubarb. So I picked it up. I know you're probably not supposed to, but guys, they're not going to stay in my garden. That's not what it's for. So I transplanted him out back behind the raspberries. And poor little guy, I walked by earlier and he was waiting on his mama to come pick him up from his play date, and I'm sure she's not going to know where he's at. And I, feel kind of bad for him, but my garden is my space. Mama shouldn't leave those babies in there. Not for rabbit food, only people food. Oops. I just broke the top off of that one. Darn it. Okay, I think I'm going to have to start being a lot more gentle. All right. I think I'll leave you guys for a little bit and get all these done, and then I'll come back and we'll see how they're looking. I need to work kind of fast because they're not used to being outside. Guys, you're not going to believe this. I just pulled this out. So in these last 2 containers were some of the ones I salvaged from 2 days after transplanting my original transplants, and a bunch of viewers said, hey, you missed some, and sure enough, I did. And this is one of them. Look at those root systems. That is crazy. Absolutely crazy. Look at that, Todd. Wow.
The overachiever.
So impressive. So impressive. He's like, yeah, you try to leave me behind? See what I can do.
Those have a nice dark green one.
Yeah. Oh, those are the cherries.
Cherry ones.
Yeah. So I tell you what, they say that mycorrhizal fungi is the trick for strong, super healthy root systems, strong stalks, and this is my first year using it, and I'm telling you what, that's why I call it magic dust. It's incredible what it does. So we're going to give this guy the biggest pot of them all because he deserves it. Look at that, just absolutely gorgeous. So I've been carrying quite a few in as I've been getting through with them, and I just have a couple tiny ones left. So we're just gonna pick one of these guys, and like itty bitty bitty. And they were the left behinds that have just been struggling to get going. And that's my fault, not their fault. And give them a little bit more bliss to help them out along the way. And this is my last one to pot up, and I'm done. I still need to water them all in really well, but it's dinner time. So how about this? How about I go have dinner, and we'll wrap it up with a
ham steaks.
We'll wrap it up with a cute little montage of watering and maybe them coming back to life after being so tired and shocked from being transplanted. So see you guys on the next video, probably tomorrow, doing the garden fence. Well, they're all potted up, and some of them are very, very angry about it, including me. Because guys, I dropped a tray of them twice because it was so wobbly using these solo cups. Oh, so sad. Some of them are bent and broken. I think it's this bottom tray that got dropped a couple times. Hopefully they will forgive me. Let me count them real quick and I'll come back and tell you how many I got. 48 tomato plants. My goal, I need 30 myself, and I would like 2 of those at least to be cherries. So far I've got 4 cherries going, and the rest are good, yummy slicers or canning tomatoes. So hopefully they perk up. I don't know. Some of them handled the transplant a whole lot better than others did. They're just not used to being outside and the weather like that, and I feel so bad. I was rushing and Ty kept saying, don't rush, it's fine. I'm like, no, they don't like this. But I do have, let me jump up here just while you guys are with me. I will bring down, I have my peppers. These were some of the ones that got left behind, same way that I just grabbed a whole bunch of pepper plants and threw those in a pot. And then these are some of my good pepper plants. I will not, I don't think, plan on transplanting these. They will just wait and go out in the garden. Not transplanting, I meant potting up. I don't know that I plan on potting those up again. I'm just gonna seriously run out of space in my tiny little setup that I have. And I think now that I know I can do it, maybe I will talk it over with Todd over the fall this year and see if we can't set something up down in the basement. It's just a little bit bigger. I just hope I can be diligent enough to go down in the basement and take care of them. So wish me luck, guys. I just need to make it 3 more weeks with these babies till I can put them out in the garden. So I hope today wasn't too much for them. And I will see you guys back out in the garden here shortly, and we're going to be starting having lots of fun out there. So talk to you guys later.